All right, let's see if I got the damn. How about now? No. Okay. Is it on there? There it is. I guess I just wasn't paying attention to the right bar. I don't know why it disappears on this one. On my other setup, it just mutes it. This one it actually disappears and then I don't see it and stuff. Well, hello. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? Good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping in. Today we're going to be drawing a logo for a community member who is getting ready to play some games and make some videos and stuff. So we're going to draw him a logo slash animation. But we're going to draw the logo first. Let me get my little glove on here. Okay, so what they requested was a lettering, like a graffiti lettering, and have like some eyes over the top looking at it and so on. So what we're going to try to do is come up with the logo today for this stream. So we're going to try to design the lettering, try to design the eyes and everything, and get it ready for drawing animations. Once I've drawn the logo, I shouldn't have any problem with it. Just drawing the animation for the eyes and whatever they're going to be doing. So, I guess what I should have done is maybe I should go back to Discord and go back in. Let's see. Yeah, my speaker's still on. Give me a second. He might show up. It's just I noticed in Discord that it shows up on the screen. And let's see. There we go. Okay, why am I... Okay, I do believe that'll probably take care of it. Okay, now let's see if I can actually switch this over correctly without seeing multitudes of screens here and stuff. I'm watching on YouTube on my Xbox, so I'll see if it kicks over good and see if we actually did it this time or not. If you notice over there on the left side over here, you can't really see it right there. It lights up. That's me talking in Discord. So, anyways, that's why I didn't have Discord up, because it's kind of blocking a little bit right there. So, all right. Well, anyways, the design that we're going to do is a graffiti. Uh, let's actually see. Let's see. I downloaded the, let's see, import animation frame. Oh shit! Why am I over here now? Okay, hold on. Let's. I don't know. See, I'm not not familiar with how Discord works like that, so I don't know if that's me that moved it over there, or if it came with this square, or what. Here we go. Okay. All right, he sent me this. Thought that this lettering was kind of nice, looked good. Um, Basically, it's a I'm going to draw something like this, but a little bit different. Um, the logo is actually quite long in lettering, and we want to make sure that we keep it, not super duper long. So, anyways, let's see. Let's go back to our paint layer. I've also set it up down here as a timeline for animating. If you notice down here at the bottom, there's a lot of squares. These squares are for drawing different frames of the animation on there. So what we're going to do is we are going to go right here, and then we're going to create, and I think that's it. Okay, it looks good. Okay, what I did is I created a keyframe right there, or a whatever you want to call it. That's where like the first. So what we got is 3 frames here that we can draw in. Now we only need the 1 frame. We don't need another. We don't need the other 2, but I like to have a couple extra there just in case. If we need more, we can actually drag that up or whatever and create it, as many as that we would like. But I don't think in this session we're going to be doing too much animating. We're just going to be mainly working on the logo. Okay, so let me write up here what the lettering is. It's Visionairee. Now, let me make sure. Viire. Now, the way that he sent it to me was Visionairee _ REE. His name is Ree. And that's fine and dandy, but I actually think it would be better if you just left this and just added an extra E to it. So Visionairee instead of Visionairee, because that's basically what it was Visionairee. So if we take the underscore out and add an E, I think we can get it better. But if you notice here, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 letters. Now there are 3 I's, so you could basically take out a letter and a half. But there's still 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 letters. So 10, 11. So now the way that I approach any kind of block lettering is that it's you like to, like, if you're going to do an overlap, which is what we're going to kind of do, an overlapping letter style, you can start from one side and work your way across, but there's a lot of real estate to cover there, and so you could run into problems of too big of letters, too small of letters, wrong size of letters, and so on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just draw a little line. Not like that, I won't. I'm going to just kind of draw a little line across here, and maybe we can do a little better than that. Yeah, it keeps going up right. I keep going up right there. Okay, now what I'm doing here, and that's still okay. You know what? Let's do this. Uh, uh, and I'm still gonna go up right there. That's funny. You know what? I think that's probably a little, you know what? That's too high. Let's start down here. Okay, good. And let's do maybe like right here. That's good enough. That's really straight, isn't it? The bottom looks pretty good, but this one here is terrible. It needs to be kind of like right there someplace or something like that. Okay, that's a little better. All right, now we need to leave some room for the eyes up here. And, you know, we still might be pretty big. You know what? Yeah. Let's just go ahead and get rid of all of that. Because we can always enlarge it, so it doesn't really matter. Enlarge it or shrink it. Just kind of draw a little line across right there as a little point of reference. Maybe something. Okay, let's try that. Okay, now the way that I approach block lettering, like I was mentioning before, is that I like to draw the first letter and the last letter. And then that way, I just got to fit everything else in the center. And if something's smaller or bigger or whatever, it's not going to matter. It would matter if it looked weird at the end or at the beginning. So let's start off with the V here. And I think there we go, something like that. Okay, and then down here at the end, we're going to kind of try to draw the E. I think that's a little too much of an angle. Let's try that. Come on, where's the hell's my damn cursor at? Thank you. Come on over here where I can see it. Okay, let's try something like that. And you know, if this was just regular lettering, I would do a lowercase. But since we want the re to be emphasized, we're going to actually do them on an uppercase. And I think we're going to do this one a little bit different here. Let's do this there. Okay, let's do this. Let's start over here. I'm not super happy with that, but I think we can work with it. Okay, let's see. Let's do an eye. Let's see. Let's do a Z. Something like that. VIZI. Let's do another I, but we're going to have to do it a little bit smaller. I-O. Okay, I think this actually needs to come down here just a little bit farther, and that needs to go up just a little bit farther. There we go. Excuse me. That way it looks like a N. Kind of might have been mistaken for an H. Okay, I'm gonna have to kick that up. VINA. Um, should I do a small? Okay, what do we got? A I. I think we need to go back to the Z. The Z, I do believe, is too big. So let's see if we can back up that far. We might not be able to go back quite all that way. Close. Oh, okay, perfect. Let's shrink that down just a little bit. Let's start. Okay, let's do. Oh shit! I didn't want to do that. That was actually pretty good. I just didn't want to go that wide. Z. Good, 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 good. Okay, now the I once again. Okay, now let's try the O. You know, I think we're going to need to go with a lowercase n here. So let's do this. I think that's actually a little too wide. Let's not go so wide with it. Okay, let's do okay. There we go. Well, if anybody's there, let me see. I don't know if anybody's there or not. I don't see any comments. Let me go see if I can live chat. Successfully connected. Okay, so maybe I didn't have the chat on already. I thought I had chat on the Xbox so I could see if anybody joined. So if you guys are talking, talk now. I think I can see it. Iona A Iree. Okay. Oh. Okay, I don't like the R. I'm not really fond of the A either. Okay, I tell you what, let's go back and let's try and draw a lowercase a in and see if that's any better. Okay, so and that looks good, but super big. Okay, that is a little bit better. I was thinking the R bigger, like the V. Maybe that's too big. These all a little bit smaller, and maybe that's what's going on. Maybe I've gotten too big here. Where see, like there's too much gap here. Let's cut this down a little bit here. Shit. Okay, let's try that. Now, um, okay, I can see this is also way too big as well. These are way too big. And since we made it, we could go ahead and just take them up. Let's see. And also, I think we're doing that wrong too. Let's see, since we're kind of going on this angle like this, everything kind of needs to be on that same angle. Angle? What angle? Okay, let's try that. Go. No. Let's try that. Okay. Let's straighten a few of these up here and maybe kind of get a little bit better angles on them. Okay, let's take all that out. Uh, Baby, I don't know what you want. You got water. You got food. I can't play with you right now, sweetie. Okay? I know. I can't play with you right now. We played a little bit before we got working here, so you can't give me too much of a hard time. Here, I was prepared for this. Look what I got. It just hit the floor out there. I bet you didn't even see it, did you? Go look. Go look over there. Go look. Yeah, you'll find it. I was prepared for this moment. Okay, good. I like all those. Real good. Oh, careful underneath there. You're under me foot. See, that one's curved. I hate to do, and yeah, we're just going to have to stick with it being curved, but maybe not so much. Okay, there we go. That looks a little better. Oh, she found it. She found it. Yeah. It's like she probably over there going, hey, how the hell did I miss this? How the hell I missed this? It's like a little piggy over there just going to town on it. Let's see here. I think we can increase the size of that. Let's make that more bigger. Like that right there, more bigger. Okay. Take that out. How the hell can you make that noise? Only pigs make that noise. I can't do it. She's got it down. Oh, I see texting. Fire Spark, what's up? What are you doing, sister? How are you today? Oh, I'm tangled. I'm tangled. Okay, see, now we can bring this up right there like that, I think. There we go. Actually, I think that needs to be much more, like clear over here more. Like clear over here more. Okay, there we go. I'm good. I'm good. Hey, Bramble. What's up, brother? How are you? Good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping in. Get a little drawing done today, and there we go. Okay, and I think that looks pretty good now. Now that we've straightened it up a little bit. Okay, there. Um, you know what? I think what we need to do is take that out. Um, take that out and that right there, and let's bring that just a little bit closer. Bring that a little closer. By doing this, actually, we could probably pull that one. See, that's what I was thinking, is it needs to be a little farther away than that. Okay, let's do or copy section to a new layer. Let's do this. Move this up here out of the way. Let's go back to this one. Back here. Okay, let's do that right there. Below. Okay, now let's move this one back into place. Select. What I'm kind of thinking is to shorten them up a little bit so that you don't see the line, or you wouldn't see the other line to the other E there. Right there, something like that. Okay. All right, I think I like that. Well, Reed popped into chat to say hi that he was going to show up, but he ain't showed up. So, um, I don't know why that damn thing won't stay on. Um, I think actually I might be on a little bit too much of a slant on like the E's right here. Let's maybe try to dumb them down just a little bit. I don't know if that's even what dumb them down. Dumb them down, Bones. Okay, yeah, that looks better. So if that looks better, then I'm thinking some of these may look better. Okay, that looks much better. Mooch better. Um, okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And then let's do this. Let's pull this down just a little bit farther. Okay, good. Damn, is that wind blowing? I'm gonna have to go close the door here in a second. That wind is blowing. I don't need leaves coming in the house. I don't need a bunch of leaves up in here. Okay. I don't know. I'm still not feeling the A. The A is still not doing it for me. Give me just 1 second, guys and gals. I need to go close the door. Be right back. Okay, you know how I said I didn't want leaves in the house? Well, too late. We got this tree right there. I don't know what kind of tree it is, but it has these little seeds that look like frisbees, little teeny discs with the seed right in the middle, so they catch the wind just perfectly. Okay, well, let's okay, I think I'm kind of thinking something like this. What I was kind of thinking was like uh, for the animation part is you wouldn't see anything. The name would come in, you know, his music, however he puts his music to it, but then you what you would see is like the begin. I'll just kind of start it here. The first frame would be just like a line, and then the next frame would be a little bit like this, and then the next frame a little more, you know, and it's like the eyes are opening up. So it would be like open up, look left, look right, look down, look across, look back up, and then like wink or something like that. So you wouldn't even see the eyes until they open. So, like, open up, maybe blink a time or two, look down, look across the lettering, look back up, and then wink. You know, that's what I'm thinking the animate for the animation. So I'm thinking just a regular set of eyes, nothing major, and you can use even, you know, eyebrows, and the eyebrows don't even have to appear until the eyes open, but you can use the eyebrows to, you know, do eyebrow things. But then, you know, it would look down like this. Let me erase these out. Maybe you can kind of see that now. And then it would just, you know, look across the other way until it was over here. And let me erase them out now. So that would be, you know, the frames for that looking across. And then it would just come back up to here like this into the neutral position. And then just, you know, wink when one eye closed down and wink. Uh, to do that, it's pretty simple. You would just start a line down here at the bottom. You know, a line as you're doing your frames, the line would come up and then it would just meet. and then reverse, go back down. But it'd be super quick. You wouldn't have to draw that many line or any deals into it. Okay, well, what I need is I need Reed to come and see if he likes this lettering any or not. um, tell you what, let's do this. Let's look at this one. Let's shrink this down just a little bit so it's not so big. I didn't want to just, copy well, I mean, it's just a simple lettering style. But, and then maybe, that might be something to do there too. See how see how it's curved, and that might just be the way it looks. It might not just be intentional. Because if you notice, this curves here, but the E is lower. It's like the coon or the cool is curved. The B is not. Maybe that's what we should do. Do more because we got rounded. Maybe that's what we need here on the ends and stuff, is that more rounded. Try that. Okay, I like the A, but I still think the N needs, maybe we can just round it like that. Okay, that isn't too bad. Okay, that's matching up a little better. Um, Baby, you gotta stop crying. I know you want your mom and daddy. I want your damn mom and daddy. She does. She just sits over there and cries. Just. I mean, I'm ready for him to come home too, sweetheart. um, I am definitely. We're way ready. Okay, see, that's all looking a little better there now. I think we could make that just a little bit larger too. Let's try that. There we go. That looks a lot better. Okay, that looks all better. Um, actually, you know what? I think this is too curved. Let's try that. Okay. You know what? Let's move those to another page. Uh, let's see. Cut section to a new layer. Let's do that. And then that way we can play around with these here a little bit. Kind of move them around. I don't think they need to be any bigger. I don't know. It just the lettering just it's like I don't know what's got me. Hmm. Okay, let's try this. Um, um, do you know the what the hell is that about, Bob? I must have missed something. I looked over. I just see. Do you know the Muffin Man? I don't know the Muffin Man, dude. No, I want to know the Muffin Girl though. I want to get to know her well. Who lives on Drury Lane, right? You guys. Okay. Um, tell you what, let's do this. All right, let's do that. Okay. Do you know the Muffin Man? Okay, let's see. Um, let's go with that. Got to make sure not to go into the deal. Oh man, I like that eye. I want this other eye to look like that one. Okay. Almost boned. Hmm. Okay, that one doesn't look bad. Let's go with that. Okay. Ah, crap. I did the wrong button. Okay, great. Go. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to do that in one flipping shot. Probably not going to be able to pick that up and then again I might be able to. I'll take that. Okay, excellent. And all right, let's take a look at that. See how that looks. Okay, excellent. Clark, good afternoon. What's up, Clark? How you doing tonight, brah? Okay, let's go ahead and do some shadowing. Or I should say, yeah, shadowing. Um, I know, baby. I'd like to have a word with your folks right now myself. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. Um, okay. Okay. And I'm just straightening up a few things here. Just kind of make it look a little bit sharper. Okay, what do we got? 24. Okay, that looks pretty good, I guess. Okay, let's put some color to that. You know what? I can't remember what colors he said now. I'm gonna have to go look. Hold on. I gotta go look. Black, red, and white. Is that really all he wants to do? Is red and white? Okay, red and white it is. Okay, let's see. Let's make a new page. We need to put this one under line art. And this one will be red. Okay, that one will be the red. Okay, let's do that. And oh shit. How do I? Oh, I was gonna say shit. I still see Discord up. How did it get Discord up there? Okay. Anyways, my bad on Discord. I didn't think you guys could see that, but I guess anything I'm looking at, you can see too. Okay. Um, let's look at that other one real quick. Cool shadowed. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. Let's uh can I alpha lock that? Okay, let's try this. Um, okay, let's try alpha this. No. Um, wonder why that didn't alpha. Uh, okay, well, for some reason that one didn't want to. Uh, if I remember right, when you click on the A, if you have a line, it it will color inside that line, but apparently not. So let's do this. Let's bring that up. Let's go here. Oh, this is going to be the hard part right here, and I can't let off either. If I let off, then it connects. Oh, I missed a little right there. I'm surprised I haven't missed more, though. Oops. All right, let's try that. And red. Okay, and now let's go to white. Okay, let's go back to red. Um, okay, let's shrink that down. Oh, that's too small. There we go. Okay, now let's see. Um, I don't know if I like that or not. I think we'll just go with the. Actually, that doesn't look bad though. Okay, let's try that. Let's see. Also, I want to do this. Let's go with, this is the thing, Clark. I can't, I'm sorry, guys, because I can't see it on the screen here. I have to look clear over there to see it. And it's a little chat deal over there. I apologize. This is one of the things I was talking about when I was trying to present an airbrushing or a drawing stream, how to interact with people in real time. I can't do it. I just can't do it. So we have to just kind of keep our chatting, or when I'm paying attention to chat, to a certain amount of time, or a certain time. Yeah. Uh, oh, there's Ree right there. Well, it's about damn time. I'm in party chat. Are you gonna come and join in party chat so we can talk? Okay. Anyways, sorry guys. I apologize. Well, Ree, do you like that so far? I'm gonna do some more white. Is red and white all you want, bro? Just red and white? Yeah, you don't want another color? We can put another color in if you want. Uh, let's see. Let's go here. Come on. All right. See, I don't think I want to do that. In the chat, you're all good. You are? Okay, I see. Let me make sure my deal's on. Yeah, the speaker's off again. I don't know why it keeps turning off. What's up, Ree? I can probably hear you now, bro. You there?
What's up?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Are we on any close to the right track here or
Yes, sir.
okay. And you just like that red and white, huh?
Um, this is where I need your artistic suggestion. This
Okay.
is where I need your artistic suggestion. Do you think I should add any more color to it?
You know, it looks good just red and white if that's what you want it to be, but there is room for another color and, that's just going to be depending upon how you're wanting to brand your channel or see, like mine is purple and green for
Hmm.
mine.
I was thinking about maybe adding some purple to that too, or like maybe have the red fade out into like an orange.
Right, could do that just to hit tad bit of yellow in there to a little yellow with the red will create some orange.
Yep, I like the sound of
Okay. Well, then I guess I got to quit doing what I'm doing because I got to blend it all in before I do what I'm doing. All right, back it up there. All right, let's try a little yellow here. Okay, let's try that. Oh, I'm sitting here trying to think where the hell the opacity is for that. There, that just warms that right up like that, dude. I think that is perfect right there. Nothing more.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
It looks good.
well, you haven't seen it yet. So you will hear you got to keep in mind that you're 15 20 seconds behind what I'm saying right now. So like I'm looking at me on this grill. Oh, okay, yeah, no, you guys probably get some good laughs on just that alone. The way I what the hell, Bones? I guess when I'm looking at the color wheel, you guys, because I'm looking more at you guys. So, all right. Well, anyways, God, I'm old. Fuck. No, you should be seeing it here any second now. That's actually I'm a long ways past. So, or a long ways. Holy shit, we're talking a minute behind. Yep. Okay. Maybe I might need to see if I need to catch up. Do I need to catch up? I need ketchup and mustard. I'm behind. Okay, there we go. Um, 200 points, Clark. Well, can you see that, Ree?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. You like that? Just that little bit like that?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put a white outline in then. And then um, Yeah, let me go ahead and drop a white outline in now. Uh, to help it, the white outline helps cut it away from the black from the red and stuff like that. Actually makes it look really good. You know what? Maybe we could just do it on one side. Oh, you know what? I'll bet you would look good. Let me try this. Let's try this real quick and let me know what you think of this. Instead of maybe, yeah, I probably ought to do it right there. You know what? Our shadow is on the wrong side for that. I mean, I can put some on, but that's just not going to work out. Um, with the shadow on the right hand side, the lighting needs to be on the left hand side. If you notice, the V looks good, but no other letters look good after that. And that's because the left hand side of the letters is being covered by a letter. So that's not going to work out. We can put a little bit of shine on there, but we're not going to be able to put as much as I was thinking we could. Okay, let's just go back to the white and man, I just cannot believe how bad that wind is just all of a sudden blowing out there. Damn. Of course, it is that time of the year here, so
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys all wherever you guys are at. I mean, when I say you guys, I'm talking to everybody that's watching. I don't know if you guys get wind this time of year, but here in the desert we get it. Okay. So when you going to come over and start playing Ark on the community server, Ree?
That's honestly might be sooner than you think because they had rollback that took out 2 days of work on the server I'm on. So I'm like,
Well, I'm not very happy that they put, well, I don't mind that they put decay on the generators. I really don't. I just think it's too severe. It's I mean, in just a couple of days, the generator is completely decayed or completely broken. And once it gets so far, it quits generating power. So even if it's not 100% fully broken, it's still not generating power. Actually, that needs to be gone. That just needs to be erased. Can jam this around there. Okay, let's check that out. Nice. Okay, let's go to this. Let's open that up just a little bit.
Yeah, that looks real good so far.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't know how far behind you are, so that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and kick the background off. Um,
Yeah, Bones, you going all out with this one, ain't you?
no, dude, I thank you, but I'm just drawing some stuff for you, man. I appreciate that though. That. Let's choose a purple. Oh, the layer is locked. How did the layer get locked? Okay. Oh, crap. Okay. Really? It's going to draw that on other layers too? I was not aware of that. Wow. That would do that on other layers too. Okay. Select. Deselect. I was wondering why it wasn't writing. It wasn't drawing on there. That's kind of crazy that it did that. Okay, well, there's what it would look like on purple. Now, um, what I'm thinking about doing, is just doing some splatter around it. Is that kind of cool, or what do you think for? Or you just want just the lettering that's transparent with nothing behind it?
I like that first option.
Which was the splatter around it. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to put some color up so we could see it on color other than white. Because the white, it doesn't clash, but it just goes with the background. So you don't really get the full effect on a white background because of the white outline around the lettering, you know.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's do that. Let's go back to the airbrush. Let's go back to white. Okay, excellent. Perfect. Okay, let's do. I'll tell you what. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, this is my idea for your eyes, Ree. When your logo comes on, you don't see anything. But then when the eyes are ready to appear, it'll be a black line that just appears and the eyes open. So from a closed, I was kind of explaining it a little earlier. Let me drop this down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, there, it's right there. Let me Okay, see, I kind of got some eyes there for I just went with simple, nothing, crazy. So I just figured you'd see a line. I mean, it's so fast, you won't really see the line. It'll just be more like right in the middle, the eyes start opening and it opens up to the eyes. And then you have eyebrows above, which I can move and stuff to help express or convey expressions. So I figured his eyes would open, kind of blink a little bit, look down, starting at the V, look across to the E, look back up, and then wink. And then that would be how long your animation is. Does that sound good?
Yeah, yeah, that sounds way above what I was imagining.
Okay. Well, then I'll tell you what. We've got. I'm only going to draw for about another 30 minutes or so. So let's work on that a little bit then.
Okay.
Um, we've. I'm thinking the lettering is pretty close to being done. Am I correct in thinking that? Are you liking that?
Yeah.
Oh, also I made changes, Ree. I didn't get to talk to you about this, but when you sent me the deal, you had Visionaire and then you put re on the end. So it was like Visionairee is really how it read. So what I did is I got rid of the underscore and brought the E over and then capitalized the R in Visionary. So it's still Visionary, but that R with the E at the end makes the re. And I apparently you like it because you hadn't said anything about that. So, but that's why I did it that way.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's that word I'm looking for? Constructive criticism and editing. I'm all for it.
Okay, gotcha.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, gotcha. Plus, also doing it the other way made it exceptionally long word, and you can see
Yeah.
how long this word is already on there. You know what I mean? So, okay,
Mm-hmm.
perfect. Well, let's go ahead and let's see. We're gonna need. Let's see how to start these. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a rough draft, and then we can see what the rough draft is. And after I do the rough draft, then I can come in and line art everything and all of that good stuff. So let's jump to there. Well, which one was the eyes? Oh, that one. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's name that then. Okay, eyes sketch. And we need to be here. We're going to create a keyframe. Okay. Um, what I've done is I know you guys don't know about this program, so I'll try to explain what I've done. I've already set it up for frames down at the bottom. This is for animating. So basically, every you basically work. Okay, the best is 60 frames per second. Most animations, cartoons, stuff like that work on 24 to 30 frames per second. We're working with 24 frames per second. So basically, what you can take into consideration here is these numbers across the top. Every time you see 24 numbers, they would take 1 second to do that many frames. So if we went to, to what is it, 48, that would be 2 seconds. And then 72, that would be 3 seconds. So you can see how many times you'd have to draw just for 3 seconds of artwork or 3 seconds of animation. So we're not going to work in that. We're going to work on 24, but we're going to work in twos. So we're going to skip every other frame. That means we're basically drawing 12 per second. So our first thing that we need, and we're just going to go with the pencil. Let's go with purple. Why not? Okay, undo. Okay, so the very first frame, well, actually the first frame would be nothing, but that would be before that. So let's see, let's just kind of, we'll just draw a line across there like that. We're going to skip over. We're going to draw another, what I've done now is I have created another keyframe. Okay. If you notice, it's not purple no more. It's purple there, but if I go there, it's not. The reason it's not purple there is because I have onion skinned that so I can see what was in the previous frames. So now we can put another line right there. Another line right there. And all this is just some sketch to see if you can let's see, we're still, we need our original still. I'm actually thinking there might be an easier way to do this just by copying and deleting. Let's go back. Okay, this is the way you would normally do this if you were animating. Okay, so this new screen, now it would have this. Let me just kind of draw this in here a little bit. We want it slightly curved because of the circle. And then you would just keep going. And as you kept going, you would just increase the width. Now, I'm probably drawing way too many frames here. You really, in animation, less is more. I learned that quick. You can really start getting too much in a very short amount of time. And I'd need my first eyes, so let me draw that. And for our final one, we're just going to go ahead and go the full Monty. Okay, so now if I take the onion skin off and we go back to the beginning, let me kind of scrub through this and there you guys can see. I guess you guys can kind of see how the animation is playing out now. So it would be like the eyes are opening, and then it would blink a couple of times, and then be open, and then the eyes would look, from a left to right. Looking at the eyes, it would look left to right. For the eyes, it's looking right to left. But you can really, see how the animation can play out now. So there wouldn't be anything there. Let me put a blank keyframe there. Okay, see, there wouldn't be anything there, and then the eyes would pop open, blink, and then they'd be open. Now, I just ran the animation back. What you would do is flip it. So you could take your drawings you already had, flip them over, and go the other way. Does that look cool for you, Ree? Is my damn speaker off again? No, it's still on. Okay. Well, anyways, I think there we go. Let's. I think there's a little bit better way to do this, or I should say, I don't know about a better way, but an easier way. Let's see. Remove keyframe. Okay, click on the onion skin again. Okay, now this is what I'm going to do. If I draw this out, let me just go ahead and do that. Let's draw this out with a pretty decent outline. Okay, I think we don't want this line until later. So let me just draw this and draw this. We'll do, we won't animate the eyebrows until later as we need to. Were you asking me something, Marie?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I just heard something, so I didn't know if you were asking me something. Okay, now realistically, these eyeballs are drawn all across this timeline as far as I want to go with it. So I think what we'll do is let's start down here someplace. It doesn't matter. I can move things around. So let's just start here maybe on 60. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and make that a, actually, let's do this. Copy, keyframe. Paste. I don't think we're going to need many. Did I just copy? Shit. Okay, let's do this to here. Copy keyframes. Now when I print them, they'll do me a whole bunch. Give me a whole bunch. Let's do one more. Okay, now what I've done is I've made a whole bunch of that same keyframe that's right there. So now what I can do is let's see, let's start right here, and let's see, with this one here, let's just go ahead and erase everything out. Okay, and now with this keyframe, we will start with a line. Actually, okay, let's just do that. And now we'll put the line in. Okay, and now for the next keyframe, all we have to do is put this line in. And now we can erase out everything else. Shit. Okay, and now for this one here, we just add in another line. And see, now our eyes are exactly the same on every keyframe. We don't have to.
That's my logo here, Joe. On live right now on YouTube. I'm telling you, man. I get this gaming channel started. You ever want to leave your job when we get big? You want to keep working? I told Lee that too. I said, look, if I start owning my own business to play video games, I'm gonna put all the people that help me out. I'm gonna put them on too.
That sounds good. Okay, hold up real quick. I can set up. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate it. Yeah, I might be down with that.
Oh yeah, start our own little video game company. Just playing and rating video games, doing reviews and stuff. That's how a lot of these big channels started off. Like Games Riot and Italian Spartacus. They started off as just one person, then they started getting more and more
Okay,
people.
there we go, right there. All right, let's move these ones back here out of the way, off to the side. Right there.
Thank you. I'm gonna open this up.
Okay, let's turn off the onion skin.
Bones, that look real good, bro.
Okay, good, good, good. Well, let's go ahead and space these out a little bit. Yeah, let me use this. This will be easier. Trying to use a mouse there. Okay, let's put that one there.
No, he's actually drawing my logo live on YouTube for my YouTube channel.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm in Discord chat with him. Yeah.
You can hear me tell me. All right, ready? Count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, guys.
I'll let you fly. Hey, are we going into the front or the back?
He out the back.
You want to start?
Keyframes. Okay, so now we got to do this in reverse. So this one will come here. This one will go there. There. Bless you, baby. Okay, now we would leave the eyebrows up at this point. So let's do that.
All right, I'll take it.
He got my bag and stuff too, right?
Put your bag back here and your phone in your hand, like the target.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is what we'll do. We will start right there. And actually, what is that? Start on 3. End on 50. Okay, excellent. Now, what I did is I set it up where we can just go ahead and play this. So this is the way it would play out. So now it's just repeating itself. And depending upon how close I put the deals is how fast it would actually be blinking and stuff like that. Now, basically what you would see is the eyes would come open, then they would blink twice pretty fast. I guess we could make it a little faster there. And then at this point where it re-scrubs over again, that's when the eyes will look down and like stuff like that. So that's looking pretty good, other than it's pretty slow. Let's do that, and let's just go ahead and put these guys close together here and see how that looks. And we'll skip. Actually, let's go from there to there, and let's move that back. Let's try right there. Okay, looks good. What did we go to? We went to 50, didn't we? Let's pick that up and let's take that to let's take it to 63, and then let's recopy this. Okay, that should give us what we're looking for. So the eyes open up, they blink twice real fast. Now the eyebrows would stay up. So the eyebrows are leaving because I have them in the keyframes. But so once the eyes open, the eyebrows will be there, and then the eyes would close. And then it would look down and go through the deal. Here, you know what? I guess I could probably do that. Let's do the onion. Okay, see, now I could probably just copy these frames over. Of course, I guess it ain't taking that long to draw it. The eyebrows are going to change shape a little bit while doing this, so okay, once we do these last couple of keyframes, that'll be enough for this, because I don't need to actually draw every one of these in. Okay, onion skin is off. Okay, yeah, see, I didn't draw. Okay, well, actually, I can just do this. Let's do stop. There it is. Okay, there we go. Now these ones will have the eyebrows staying in there. And then when it repeats, then it... Okay. Now the next thing would be... Okay, let's do 0. Let's do 0. And perfect. You know what? We don't need any of those keyframes right there at all. Shit. You know what? Actually, we need this keyframe. Copy. Sweetheart, stop digging on the carpet, baby. Okay, on this keyframe, we need these gone. There we go. Now copy keyframe. Okay, I don't know how many we're going to need, so let's make this many. Paste keyframes. Okay. And we'll just do every other one. Okay. Onion skin that shit. Okay, here we go. Now we're just going to draw our eyes starting to look down this way. Okay, hold on a second. I did. I muted the stream, not you, though. I'm sorry, dude. Thank you. I forgot about that. Appreciate it. Okay, let's. Okay, let's go with that. And then I need to start coming back. I might not have enough keyframes. Actually, we'll have we'll have more than enough because I'm not gonna draw each and every one in. Okay, right back to our original. And then our last two here. Remove keyframe. Remove keyframe will be okay. Let's turn. Okay, let's do 120. Or is that maybe that's the end right there? To 125. Is that what it was?
Good job, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's not looking too bad right there. Now we just got to make him blink, wink, and really the entire animation is already sketched out pretty much. How's that looking to you, Ree?
It's looking good.
Okay. Let's shrink that down a little bit there. Okay, let's go ahead and now I'm kind of forgetting how to extend more frames. Um, Excuse me. Okay, perfect. Now what we need to do is let's copy that keyframe. And that should be enough. What is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do one more. That's four. That's four key. It's 8 keyframes total. I don't think we need that many. But let's see what we got. And then 4. And then I think we can just reverse that. Okay. Yeah, I think we can just actually reverse that out, or those frames. We don't even need that, I don't think now. And then actually, you know what? We can. Let's do this. And do this. Okay, so from 3 to 180. Let's do 180. It's a 180. Oh, shit. What did I miss? Okay, hold on. I forgot to put copy keyframe. Oh, shit. It's not that one. It's not that one, Bones. It is that one. Okay, there we go. Now we can try it. There it is. Now it's just all about timing from here on out. So, it would be just deciding how long the animation needs to be, fix up the timing. Once the timing got done, then just do all the line art and color. So we'd be that close to being done. What do you think, Ree? You like that? Here, I'll tell you what, let's see if we can put it with the lettering. I don't think we can, though, because maybe we can. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Okay, Ree, what do you think, man? I know it'll be a minute before it gets there to you, but I got to catch up myself.
So are we gonna add some color to the eyes or leave them black and white?
No, it'll be a black outline with white pupils. So yeah, but you'll have other colors in the background or other like splashes, So yeah, all this is just the sketch of the animation, to get an idea of how.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you're not going to get it this way, dude. It's just this is the sketch of it, okay? Just like how I sketched the lettering,
Okay.
See if let me see if I do that. Did I take out the sketch? I must have took the sketch out already. Well, anyways, I was going to show you the sketch of the lettering, but I must have took it out already. Now there's a little bit of it right there, you can see, but anyway, how did I take? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember deleting it, but anyways, all that will just, like I said, is just a sketch of the eyes or what it would look like, or the idea of the sketch or the idea of the animation. So what you would probably how you would and I can edit this all for you too. You just have to get me some music or put some music to it. But have like a kind of maybe like a little magic puff or something like that, and as it clears off, your name's there, and then the eyes would open, blink, so it would be like a full length animation of everything all together, and it would probably last I don't know, 10 seconds, 8 seconds, something like that, all together. Now you can make it just stay on if you used it in your streams or on your videos. Once the animation's over, it would just stay on and just be your logo the whole time. It's just like my logo, how he walks out, the one that, here, I'll tell you what, I'll take him off and put him back on, and then you can see what I mean. It's an animation, but when it's all through, it just stays at that animation. Yeah, see, so it does all the stuff, but then now it's just the logo and just stays at the logo. So, okay, well, I think if you like that, we'll go with that, and I'll start tidying that up a little bit more.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Okay, cool. I don't think we can. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we can see the eyes if I put here. Maybe if we turn the color down. There we go. Turn that down a little bit. Let's see how that goes. Oh. Yeah, and I can move the eyebrows, to kind of give it like when he's blinking, the eyebrows can go down and up, like that. Or when he looks over, the eyebrows can be a certain way, but then when he looks back, they can tweak just a little bit just before he winks, or when he winks, then the eyebrow can come down with it, So there's a little bit more animating I can do to that. But yeah, I think that looks great, dude. If you like it, we'll go with that.
I like any edits that you make to it is cool with me.
Well, and then also before, when it's all said and done, you'll get to see it and you can make any changes you want then, Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's go back to this cam. And I think, what have we been going now? 3 hours. I think that's pretty good for this stream. We'll go ahead and just visit here for a little bit with there. Now that I can see chat, Clark. Okay. Let's see, from blank slate to looking amazing, just over 2 hours. There'll be some talent. Thank you, Bramble. I appreciate that. But I'm sure that other people have probably do it better too. So, but I thank you. Beach, that looks awesome. Yeah, great. Awesome. Okay. Well, I say we close this stream up. I go make some lunch and I don't know, what do you guys want to stream tonight? I know what Clark or what Sean wants me to stream. He's on he was up early today cleaning everybody's house up. He had already had all of Will's dinos already cryoed up and stuff. So, and already had all of Leroy's too. He was heading back. So we got all the dinosaurs cryoed up for everybody. We actually put a generator in Leroy's place. Now the dino balls don't require a power, which I thought was kind of weird. But we did put up a generator there to keep his whatever it's like a computer or something you keep your creatures in to get paste and stuff out of. They all might be dead in there. I don't know, because I don't know anything about that. I haven't messed with the dino ball stuff. So, and 200 points to my favorite berry. What are you guys giving points out on? I'm gonna have to go back and read the stream to see what the hell you guys have been up to. You guys have been being naughty in chat, haven't you? I'm responsible for that stuff. It says right in my contract that I'm responsible for the way you guys act. So I'm sad I missed out on it. So anyways, do you guys want to do Ark or do you guys want to do Oblivion? What do you think, Ree? You don't come and watch anyway, so I don't know why I'm asking you. A little bit you do. You show up and say hi, and I do appreciate that, bro. Very much, I do.
I watch heavily. I like Oblivion.
Oblivion? I'm feeling Oblivion too. We did Ark last night. Brother got it. So was helping him, and we worked right up till about midnight on stuff with him last night. So yeah. Okay. Well, then let's do that. Let's end this stream. I'll get some food choked down some groceries down my neck, and and I'll make up a deal for Oblivion, and we'll be back at 5:00 and we'll stream some Oblivion for a few hours. So I will see you guys all then. Oh yeah, we need to get the No Man's Sky finished up. Beach, Sparks, Sean. I don't know. That one is it's painful to do this one. I mean, it has not This has been one of my least favorite expeditions. That's for sure. But we do need to get that done before it's over with, because we don't want to miss out on that. All right, everybody. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with Ree and I. And we will see you guys all later. Take care and have a great day. I know they can't hear you, Ree, but you could say laters if you wanted to.
Later.
Laters, there it is. Okay. Peace, guys.